So there's where I need to chain to hold her steady. And high winds. I don't have to put it in straight because winds don't blow straight. So. Here started. And this is the direction that most of the winds I'm worried about will come from. So, although I think the camera might be in the way. Yeah. Let's see if I have anything just a little bit shorter. Just to get started. I think last time I used a screwdriver. I had a big screwdriver in Ohio. I'll probably have it down in the barn. I just need something that I can push and twist on. I can feel a tree root in there that it's digging against. Getting there. How much are you able to see? Oh, ain't too bad. Okay. Point the end away from the canvas. Now, if you have a screwdriver, a long-handled one, you can slide it through these holes here. A little more grip. I've got the second screw down to the dirt now, which is good. I'll try to get this as deep as we can. James would normally help me with this, but he's injured his foot, and I've told him to stay off of it so he'll heal faster, so he can help me sooner again. Get a little more leverage. Got the dogs out of the house while James is working on, so they're not driving him bananas. Benefit of working in IT is that he doesn't have to be on his foot while it hurts. angle right, Dawn. Thing about labor like this, when you're doing it for yourself, is that you don't have a time limit. Unless you're working to beat a storm. You can take your time and take breaks as necessary. Which is exactly what I'm doing. James and I have been laid up in the house for a few days because of rain. And taking some much needed R&R. And the benefit of the rains coming, like they did, which they weren't really heavy, they were really light soaking rain. The benefit to that is that the ground is softer and easier to drive close into. So yay for that. Let me go get something to measure this against. Alright. Just need to see if we're making progress. I don't feel any obstructions at this point. But I'm not pressing down anymore either. I'm just twisting, letting the screw do its job. And we're back up there. So this thing's 12 inches long, and I've got another probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches beyond that. So we're about 14 inches out of the ground. Well, vertically. About 13 inches, 14 inches along the rod. And that's a 30-inch drive, so I got it more than halfway in, which is awesome. Like I said, I bought some chain to chain this down with because the cable ties, I have never gotten a cable tie to stay in during a storm. When the wind's really yanking on things. So after we lost the last barn to some 80-mile-an-hour winds, I decided to get these things and some chain, change it down with quick links, and that barn never moved again. Well, not that barn, but the replacement barn never moved again. So I think last time I did this, my boys were out helping me, which was awesome. I have really good boys. I have a really good daughter too. Anytime I ask them for help, they are right there for me, which is awesome. And when I don't ask them for help, they stay out of my way because I'm the type of person that really just wants to get on with it and not I don't ask for help mostly because I don't know. My dad taught me that 9 times out of 10 it's faster to do it by yourself. unless it's something strength related or dexterity related, where extra hands are helpful. This is getting a little more difficult as I get closer to the ground. Gotta keep the point out of the ground, still be able to turn it. So I might have to go get that screwdriver after all. I wonder if I can turn it with this. Not that way, I can't. Okay. Quick break. Stay there. Shush you. Pardon my behind. Here's the point where I would have my son on that side and me on this side, and as we had to shift the pole to that side to turn it around, he would grab it and take it. So, but as you can see, we're about 4 inches deeper than we were before, so slow and steady wins the race. I said I'm probably not going to film any more of these because you don't need to see every single one I drive in. But I've done this in heavy clay soils. I've done it in this soil, which is it's kind of rocky, but not like all rock. So it's just a matter of finding the space between the rocks, which, you know, if there would have been a rock right under there, I'd have been boned, other than to try to put it on the inside. But most of the winds are going to be pushing it that way, so I wanted it on this side. The building has a tree behind it and 2 trees on it, and a tree on either side of it, so it is kind of pinched in, but there is nothing holding it down. So the dogs are playing. Good girl, Kira. Good girl, Kira. Yeah. Get her. Get that puppy. Good dog, Kira. So we got the puppy. So Kira would have someone to play with when we were busy. And somebody had more energy than us because we're not exactly spring chickens anymore, as you can tell. Kira's only 5, I think. So she's still got a lot of get up and run in her. Well, I'm running out of leverage. which is fine. I didn't drive the other ones all the way in. I did drive them straight up and down though. So, let's see if I can get in there. And then I learned that driving them in straight up and down isn't actually the best choice, because if they're all in at the same direction, I mean, they can have some up straight up and down, but if they're all in at the same direction, then the wind only has to pull in one direction to lift it. If they're all in different angles, then the wind might be able to get one up, but not all of them. So, there's that. You having fun, puppy? Are you having fun? Good dog. Good dog. Good dog, Kira. Let me see if I can get a shot of this guy. Got my screen on so I can see what we're doing. Oh yeah, you can see him over there. Alright. Back to work. I'm glad I have this crowbar. This would be really hard without it. That's it, Kira. You tell her. It's my stick. We've been having some pecking order issues with the puppy. Puppy is getting too big for her britches and taking things from Kira. And while we've taught Kira to be subservient to livestock, I do not want her subservient to a puppy. The puppy needs to be put in her place, because Kira actually obeys the rules. The puppy is still learning the rules. Don't scratch your back. Get off me. Good dog, Kira. Let's move the puppy away from where she's stuck. She's getting hungry. We don't want to hang the puppy. Yeah, she needs to growl at. We don't want to hang the puppy. Yeah, we don't want to hang her. Alright. Down. Put down. Put down. No, down. Here, what you're doing. Down. Down. Go down. Go down, Navy. Go down. Alright. Alright, you guys play. Yeah, there's gonna be some edits. Because I didn't want to deal with two chains, two dogs getting all tangled together. I actually took our leash and there we go. Slip the leash around Kira's tie out her cable. And her leash will slide up and down the cable if she wants to go back toward the tie point or go out near Kira. And they don't get tangled near as bad. They can still get tangled on sticks and stuff. She has been using the leash to pull Kira, or at least to pull Kira's cable to get her to go where she wants to go, which is cute. But Kira's obviously stronger than her and only goes if she wants to. Worked pretty good. See, every day is a learning opportunity. Every day. I don't care if you're 5 or 50. Every day is a learning opportunity. And I am an eternal student. No doubt about that. I love learning new stuff. I feel like the day is a waste if I haven't learned something. Whether it be a video, from a video, or a book, or person. Or just through self-discovery. These last few years have been just a mountain of meeting new people and learning what they have to teach and doing my best to return the favor when I can. I mean, it all started with a college friend that I met in Pittsburgh, and lost touch with him for a while. Found him again on, what was it, Facebook? I think it was Facebook at the time. And voting season came up, and he asked me who I was voting for. And I said, there's nobody to vote for. They're all lackeys. None of them have done us any good. They keep saying there's going to be some big change as soon as so-and-so gets in office. And, yeah. I've yet to see that promise fulfilled. I mean, I do have to say that there was a big change when Obama and Biden got in, but I wouldn't say it was for the better. That's for sure. You look at how much money they spent on shit that didn't help anybody. Whew. Anyway, he told me to check out the definition of a libertarian, and I did. And it was cool. It's like, yeah, that sounds better. Not the Libertarian Party, just a libertarian. And he turned me on to some books. It was a fiction series, but it was cool. It taught through story. I like those. And it mentioned a podcast that actually exists. So I checked that out. I learned about Jack Spirko. And that turned me on to, I think we're done. I'm getting in further in. But that turned me on to permaculture, because he's a permaculturist. Grows, growing your own food to get out of the system, so the system can't screw you over. Defending yourself, learning to hunt, fishing, anything and everything you can think of, really, that has to do with taking care of yourself and your own family, getting out of debt. And from him I learned about a ton of other people that I've learned from since. Nicole Sauce, Nick Ferguson, Carrie Brown, Tim Toolman, cook up in Canada. And it sent me down a bunch of rabbit holes, learning about new subjects, new growing methods, new building methods. And yeah, that's how I got into buying 5 acres of land and running sheep for a few years. And then buying land down here in Tennessee. And getting ready to fell trees and make new pasture so we can run sheep again. And raising dogs, because dogs are fun. Is that a good stick? Is that a good stick?